Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Message-ishh, back at you with another video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Give this video a thumbs up and leave your girl a comment down below. Today, we're going to be getting into a pick a card on what you need to know. What messages do you need to hear for the month of July 2025. Super excited. Let's go ahead and dive in. As always, the timestamps are going to be pinned down below if you're watching the replay. So let's go ahead and dive in, you guys. So for group number 1, we have this green candle. For group number 2, we have this yellow candle here. And then for group number 3, we have the white candle. Okay, so again, pause the video if you need to, if you're watching the replay. In the pinned comment section is going to be where you can find the timestamps to go directly to your reading. But we're going to go ahead and get started with the green candle. All right, so group number 1. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what you need to know for the month of July. Group 1. Group 1. Okay, so we have you are in the community season, building connections and opening yourself to new unions. Okay, group 1. So right away, group 1, you guys could be a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, because I know that Jupiter is making a transit in Virgo rising's 11th house. This is the vibe it gives me. You could also be an Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising as well. But I really feel like you guys are calling in your soul tribe in the month of July. You are inviting in relationships that are nourishing, that are nurturing, and that are full of reciprocity in this season of your life. I also am hearing the words that group 1, you guys are cutting off a lot of people. You're cutting out a lot of people. Okay, I don't know why I just heard not cutting off, but you're restricting access, like certain people's access to you. Okay, so that you can, it's like, for example, if somebody's playing games with you, this could be a friendship or a romantic relationship where somebody's playing games with you and they don't know if they want to build a friendship with you or build a romantic relationship with you. There's this back and forth. There's this uncertainty. You are just restricting access to people who aren't serious about building community, to people who aren't serious about, growing and evolving and, being in new unions and relationships, pretty much. Beautiful. Love that for you. Let's go ahead and dive in a bit deeper. I'm also just picking up on this energy, group number 1. July, I see you moving around a lot, maybe trying new things, new hobbies, getting out of your comfort zone as well is something that I'm seeing for you. You're getting out of your comfort zone in the month of July and really trying new things, opening yourself up. I see you being perceived more by other people in a friendly demeanor. Maybe people, they see you and, upon first impression, you look very mean or like standoffish and like really you're like a sweetheart, And I feel like now you're finally in a space in the month of July where you're going to be able to let that guard down that you've had up for so long, to protect yourself from energy vampires, to protect yourself from, envious, hateful, jealous people. Okay, you've been in the season where you've been learning how to reestablish trust with other people, other friendships, a new romantic relationship, you connecting with your soul family. So you don't have to live in this state of fear anymore, worried about who's going to betray you or backstab you. Okay, that doesn't mean that you just go out and be silly and ignore red flags, but I really feel like you guys have been holding your guard up because you've been healing so much. Okay, you've been doing a lot of healing work on yourself, and you are afraid of letting someone in, letting a new romantic relationship in, building into a new community, creating new friendships, because there's this fear of you going back to square one. And so what you need to hear for the month of July is that you can never go back to that. You're not that girl anymore. Okay, you're not that girl anymore. You that won't happen again. Whatever that was that happened to you in the past, the way you were hurt, the way you were betrayed, that won't happen again in this season, because you are not the same. That doesn't mean that, people aren't going to be peopling, but you aren't the same anymore. That's why, I was hearing in the beginning of your message about you closing off access to people. It's like, when you get a red flag about someone, you're going to immediately be like, okay, you're not going to see the potential in it, okay? Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, right? Libra, sun, moon, or rising. Like, oh, well, that was just having a bad day. Or, that was just one red flag. You're in a space to where you can see a red flag in someone and know that you need to back off, And yeah, okay, so let's keep going. Group 1, the month of July. What can they expect? Okay. Money on my mind. So also, let me fix this because this is a little dark. Okay. So also, I'm saying as well that, you're thinking about ways to create more streams of income for yourself. Okay. You are going to be in hustle mode, or so to speak, or whatever they call it. Right. I don't really like the term hustle, but you're going to be, in this mode where you're going to be really driven. And I also feel like you could be driven to some type of community, or you want to be around people who are like trying to grow. They're trying to elevate. They're trying to make money. You want to be around people who are like trying to grow. They're trying to elevate. They're trying to make money. You don't want to be around people who are just still stuck in these same cycles, just very toxic, low vibrational. You want to be around people who are on the same type of time as you. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be around people, or you're going to have a desire to be around people who want to make money, who want to grow. Maybe you're into, content creation. Maybe, I don't know. I just heard that. Maybe you're into like content creation and you get like a friend, or you join a group of people that are also into content creation, or like making money online, or in some type of specific, venture or project or something like that. But I see you as well, using your mind to generate new ways of making income in the month of July. Group 1, month of July. Group 1. Okay. You are in the freedom season, breaking free from constraints and embracing independence. So some of you guys could have recently walked away from a community, walked away from a relationship, walked away from friendships. Like I said, I feel like you guys have closed off access from a lot of people, and you freed yourself from, the shame that was associated with you walking away from certain friend groups, the shame of walking away from certain family members. This is like devil card energy here. Like you freed yourself from some type of toxic cycle that you have been repeating within a certain community, within a certain friendship, within a certain relationship, within a certain family dynamic. And because you freed yourself from that, you've opened your mind up, you open your aura up to inviting in the energy, the frequency of abundance and more money opportunities, because you made space for it to grow. Okay. Group 1. Month of July for group 1. Yeah, we have here new moon. Yeah, new beginnings, renewals, start new projects, clean slate, cosmic reset. Like I said, like this month of July is going to feel like a fresh start, like a fresher breath air. Okay. I do see that, I'm hearing the words gang stalking. Okay. So there could be a certain community or a certain group of people in the month of July that are going to be gang stalking you. Okay. Watching you because they're upset that you walked away from them. They're upset you don't want to be in relationship with them anymore. They're upset you don't want to be a part of this community anymore. And I feel like the gang stalking, they could be specifically trying to send you evil eye to target your sense of freedom, so you need to watch out for psychic attacks that are connected to your self-esteem, of you feeling shame, and even to your finances as well. I am picking up on that. Let's see, this gang stalking, group 1, evil eye, group 1. Yeah, what did I say? Yeah, look at that. Negative emotions. It says negative emotions from others are affecting you. Protection ritual will shield you from evil eye. What did I just say? So like I said, it's like I told you, they're going to be trying to send you psychic attacks to make you feel like you're not deserving of abundance, to make you feel shame around cutting these people off or letting this particular person go, or shame around you having this fresh new start, okay? Like I said, and under this card, look, y'all, wow, guilt. Everything is my fault. Blame, shame, regret, responsibility. This is the energy of somebody that you felt a lot of responsibility for this person's growth. You felt like you had to be responsible for this person, and that's the only reason why you didn't walk away from this particular person, because you felt a lot of guilt, like you had to be the one to help this person. And now that you freed yourself from this karmic responsibility, from this, this chain, you freed yourself from, carrying this weight, and that's why you're getting this clean start in the month of July. So yeah, crazy. Let's dive a bit deeper. Group number 1, month of July. What can they expect for the month of July, or what do they need to hear for their highest and greatest good? And then I just noticed that you picked the green candle, which is green connects with abundance. Okay. Let's see. Career. Okay. We have career coming out for you. Beautiful. And then we have wedge. It says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. I feel like this is the energy of someone who's jealous of you, the career moves that you're about to be making, or the career moves that you are making. Somebody is jealous of the career moves that you're making. And I feel like it's this person who you have, you cut off access to. They no longer have access to you. Let's see. Let's just see. I want to pull a career card for group 1. Group 1, career. Group 1, career. Group 1. Group number 1, career. Month of July. Woo! Okay. All right. Wow. So right on the top of the deck here, we have relationships. Okay. It says business partnerships, office, love affairs, communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. So for some of you guys, this feels like this could be a coworker. Like the community that you could have been a part of could have been like a job, right? And you walked away from this job because you wanted like to be an entrepreneur, or you wanted more money. You said, you know what? I don't want to be at this job anymore. I want to make more money for myself. And it's like they're giving you the evil eye and wanting you to fail in your endeavors, not wanting you to be successful, for whatever reason. So let's see what else we have here. All right, so we have guidance. It says divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and purpose in life. Yeah, I really feel that for you. And we have all these cards here. We're just going to breeze through them. Group 1, these people are really jealous because you're not afraid to do what they're afraid to do, which is start over. Okay. I feel like, July, you're starting over in your career. You're starting over with community. You're building from a clean slate, a new slate, and you're not afraid to start over. And a lot of people are very hateful and jealous of you for that. It says be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. I feel like this is speaking to, like I said in the beginning, I believe, about you letting your guard down and allowing new people to come into your life. You building this new community because you have been used, you have been taken advantage of, and you have been, hurt. And so, that's still there, for you. As much healing as you've done, it's still there for you to be on guard and, not trust people, But what your spiritual team is saying here right now is to be open to giving and receiving, okay? And to give people a chance and to trust that. I feel like you guys are very intuitive. You have a lot of spiritual gifts, and you're able from your experience to pick up on quickly when these red flags come up, okay? And then we have, look, yeah, cutting ties. It says you may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. Again, like I said, I feel like some of you guys are walking away from some type of job or some type of career. You're ending it and you're starting over fresh. Wow. And then we have courage. Ask for what you're afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. Yeah, this is you guys' energy in July. And it has to do directly with community building and career. You know, let's see what else is coming up for group 1. Group 1. Yeah, I feel like you guys are finally clear about what direction you need to be going in. Okay? And you're moving like immediately towards that. You're moving immediately towards that. We have unexpected loss, spell casted, and Mercury retrograde. Okay, Mercury retrograde, issues with communication, delays, old patterns. This is the evil eye. This is how that's going to be trying to be targeted towards you here with spell casted. Somebody could literally be doing spell work against you in the month of July to cause unexpected loss for you. Okay, because we did have somebody's going to try to come in between you and a friend or something you want. And so I feel like somebody's going to be, you know, doing spell work against you to have these delays, you know, for you to have car problems, for you to have issues with communication, for you to have issues in your new relationships that you're building. They're going to see you online. They're going to see you networking. They're going to see you, you know, building something new. And that evil eye, they're going to be trying to cause unexpected loss for you. Let's get some more clarity on this unexpected loss. Holy Spirit, unexpected loss. What does this mean for group 1? What does unexpected loss mean for group 1? Okay. Yeah, look at that. Your peace makes them angry. Okay. Your peace makes them angry. This is why they're sending that energy your way, because they're so upset. This person could be a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, or you could be a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. But your peace is what's making them angry. Let's see what unexpected loss is about. Love bombing, and gift of liberation. You are free from ancestral patterns of fear, addiction, materialism. I feel like group 1, this person is wanting to cast a spell or do spell work against you, because when you walked away from this person or this group of people, it was super unexpected for them. They never expected you to level up. They never expected you to see what you were truly capable of. They never expected for you to realize how they were taking advantage of you, using you, wasting your time. They never expected for you to see that, you know? And because of that, that's why it's hitting them real hard. You know, that's why this situation is really hitting them really hard. And then we have, again, like I said, you know, freedom was really important for you guys. We have gift of liberation. You are free. You've healed some type of ancestral trauma. Okay. For some of y'all, this could be a parent even. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull some more cards and close out and move on to group 2. All right. What else does group number 1 need to know for the month of July? Yeah. Period. What else does group number 1 need to know? Yes. You could be born in the month of July. The person that I'm speaking about could be born in the month of July. So the first card out for you guys, we have guaranteed success, star. This is your energy. Guaranteed success for you in the month of July, because you're finally breaking free. Guaranteed success. Then we have here great happiness. Not only do you have guaranteed success, but you have happiness in the month of July. And then we have diamond. You will be receiving or giving a precious gift in the month of July. Beautiful energy. So that is what I'm picking up for you guys for the month of July. Let's go ahead and pull a message from your spiritual team right now. What do you need to know for your highest and greatest good? Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it, period. And then we have here, Prioritize self-healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Remember, old wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There is no rush, group number one. All right, group one. So that is your reading for the month of July. Let me know in the comments how it resonates with you. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group two. Okay. Beautiful reading. All right, group two. All right, group two, those of you who selected this yellow candle, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Let's cleanse the space. All right. All right. Hey, what's up, group two? Let's go ahead and dive right into your reading for what you need to know for the month of July. What's the vibes? What's the tea? What's the overall energy? What's going on in these spiritual streets for group two? Group two. What's going on for group two? Those who selected the yellow candle for their highest and greatest good, what do they need to know for the month of July? What season are they in? Okay. Okay. You are in your creative season, bringing new ideas and creativity to life. Now, I do want to highlight this before we take a look at this card. We have angel number 5454. It says, open your eyes to the good things in your life. Don't focus on the negative, group two. So right away, I'm just feeling this for you guys. So I'm just going to say it, you know. I feel like life has been lifing for you guys. You guys are extremely creative to where you don't really fit into like the 9-to-5 fold of doing things the traditional way. You guys have really unique and creative gifts and creative skill sets. I mean, we all do. But you guys are really tapped in. Like you know what you're good at, you know, like, you know, like that's what I'm gifted at. That's what I'm good at. You know, I really enjoy doing this. I'm just trying to figure out a way how I can make this sustainable for me to have 24-hour happiness around the clock. Like, how can I turn this creative project into something that I can monetize and I can live off of, you know? I feel like you guys have all these creative ideas, all these things that have been coming to you, and you haven't had the time to really actualize. That's the word that I'm hearing, is to actualize any of these things, to work on these things. Maybe it's like you work on it for a little bit and then you know, something happens in life and then you're not consistent in it. And it's like, because you're so creative, it's like you lose that, like, I don't know how to explain it, but if you're a creative, you know, it's like this feeling that you get, like, to where you have to work on something right now because the vibes are just right, you know? And I feel like, you know, you get robbed of those opportunities when the vibe is just right to create, because life's just been lifing, and so your spiritual team is coming through really strongly right now, wanting you to open your eyes to see the good things, okay, in your life, and not to focus so much on the things that are kind of out of your control right now, because that really zaps you of your creativity, and it makes you, I'm hearing the words like give up. Like I'm seeing like somebody throwing their hands up, like saying like, I just give up. Like, I just give up. Every time I try to do this, this happens. Every time I try to focus on this, things never go my way. Every time I try to give love a shot, it never works out. Every time I try to put myself out there, I'm disappointed. And so I just feel like, I'm hearing the word pessimistic, to where, there are good things that are happening in your life, specifically in the month of July. But if you focus on what has went wrong in your life this year, if you focus on what has went wrong in your life this week, you're going to miss out on the good things. And the good things are what's going to fuel you to get back in the vibe or the creative space that you need to be in order to, bring something to life. Okay? So what do we have here? Angel number 666. Balance, wealth, grounded faith. So you guys could quite literally be seeing these numbers, 666, 54, 54, in the month of July. But yeah, angel numbers. I feel like you guys are going to be seeing a bunch of angel numbers in the month of July, group 2. That is going to be the predominant way that your spiritual team is going to be communicating with you. Let's go ahead and get into your messages. Group 2. What does group 2 need to know for their highest and greatest good for the month of July? What's going on for group 2? What do they need to know? What's going on for group 2? Show me. All right, show me. Wow. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. So we have, oh my God, like when I did, that's so fucking crazy. Y'all, when I just did group 1, I feel like you guys need to go back and watch group 1, okay? Group 2, if you feel guided and you're like, dang, I should have picked group 1, go back and watch group 1, okay? You guys have to see group 1, because I'm telling you, when I was getting ready to start you guys' reading just now, certain messages were coming up that was similar to group 1, but then like I was second guessing myself, and I'm like, dang, like why is messages from group 1 coming up for group 2? Let me just pull the cards and see what comes out. But lo and behold, Spirit is like, do what we say, right? So we have feelings of shame and guilt are weighing you down. Focus on the positive when pursuing your goals. And this same message came up for group number 1. That is insane. And then look, you are under psychic attack. Strengthen your protective barriers and cleanse your aura. These are 2 different cards. I shuffled the deck. This is a different deck, okay? But the same message. So you definitely need to go back and watch group 1 for real, okay? Ooh, that just took me for like a little loopy-loop. Okay, so underneath the bottom of the deck, I saved you. You owe me. This is interesting, y'all. Give me a second. There's the energy here of, I feel like there's someone not wanting you to level up. And that's why the message came out. Open your eyes to see the good things in your life and don't focus on the negative. That's what your spiritual team is coming through to say, because this psychic attack is tied to you focusing on the negative. That's why you have these feelings of shame, of guilt that are weighing you down. And this is about somebody who feels like you owe them. But like owe them doesn't feel like I let you borrow $5 one time, or I let you even borrow $100. You owe me in that kind of way. This feels like this person feels like you owe them your life. This could be a parent for some of you, a mother, a feminine energy. But somebody feels like you owe them your life. And they're sending you psychic attacks. Okay? And they're sending you psychic attacks. And it's affecting your ability to be creative. To bring these new ideas and creativity to life. Okay. Let's see where this reading is going. For some of y'all, this could even be a father. Yeah. Wow. Crazy. Okay. All right. So let's get this message. We're going to get it down and see what they want you to know. Don't you worry. We're going to figure this all out together. All right. So I'm going to switch decks. All right. So open your eyes to the good things in your life. Don't focus on the negative. Somebody feels like you owe them. Where do we start? Let's start with this person's energy that feels like you owe them. Okay. Who feels like you owe them? Okay. So we have disownment, rejection, isolation, exile, separation between family, loss, betrayal. So this is definitely for some of you guys family related. Okay. Like I said, this is a mother or a father. I'm feeling strongly like feminine energy. Okay. But disownment, rejection. There could be like something that you want to do that doesn't align with like what's traditional. Okay, there could be something that you want to do that doesn't align with what's traditional, and this person is taking it as a betrayal. I feel like you're finally coming out about the truth about something, or you're seeing the truth about something, some type of like toxic family dynamic, a family cycle or a family dynamic or something like that. There's a lot of weight. I just feel like really heavy. Like there's a lot of weight on you, a lot of responsibility on you. You could be like the youngest, or you could be like the only the firstborn child or something like that. But I just feel like this heaviness, like there's a lot of weight on you to be successful, and it's like, oh, okay, God, that's what I'm hearing. It's like there's this weight on you to be successful and to create generational wealth and, be there for everybody in the family. But you just want to be creative. You just want to be free. You want to focus on this creative project. Yes, Spirit, exactly. Look, because we have here nurturing, right? You were in a season where you were nurturing, you were taking care of others, right? But now you're in a season where you're focused on taking care of yourself, and you want to bring these creative ideas. You want to focus on bringing something to life, like doing something super unique and creative that makes you feel happy, that makes your inner child like just smile from ear to ear. But there's this energy that's lingering like behind the scenes. That's like, who do you think you are to not do what you're supposed to do? You need to play your role in this family dynamic. And so there's this battle between you. And I also feel like for some of you guys, you've been disowned, you've been rejected, you've been isolated, you've been exiled from family because you're not doing the traditional thing that people want you to do. For some of y'all, you could be like a spiritual like worker, right? You could do like spiritual work or something like that. And like your family doesn't agree with like what you do, They don't agree with what you do. And so they isolate you. They make you feel separate. They don't give you the love and the care and things like that, because now you understand certain things that you were doing were because of this role in your family that is a toxic role that you're not wanting. I just keep hearing that you are not playing your role anymore in the family. You quit. Okay, group 2, you've gone rogue. Literally, like, you know what? Fuck that. That job doesn't even pay enough. Like, you've gone rogue, okay? And like I said, somebody feels like you owe them their life. You owe them your life, Yeah, that makes so much sense. Wow. Okay, let's vibe. Let's vibe out now. Let's vibe out now. Let's see. All right. Let's get a new deck. All right. Group 2. So now that we got that clear. Yeah, look at that. Harmful relationships are draining your energy. Set boundaries and evaluate connections. It's like, I feel like for some of you guys in the month of July, you're going to be doing this, right? You're going to be recognizing that certain relationships in your life are extremely harmful for you, and you're having to like set boundaries and like evaluate these connections and stuff like that, right? But for others of you, I feel like you've already done the evaluation, right? You're already on the other side of this, and now you're experiencing rejection and isolation and separation from your family, separation from certain groups of people that you've poured in and that you've nurtured them, and it's like they're intentionally wanting you to feel shame and guilt because you don't want to play a certain role in their life anymore. Whoever this person is, they're wanting you to feel shame and guilt and, pain even, because you don't want to play a certain role in their life anymore. And that's why your spiritual team is coming through, through angel numbers, for you in the month of July. They probably already been like flooding you guys with angel numbers to show you like, hey, open your eyes to see the good things in your life. Don't focus on the negative things. You need to be focused on creating balance in your life. You need to be focused on creating wealth, being grounded, and keeping the faith. Whew. Okay. Group 2. What's going on? Yes, exactly. Look at that. It said societal norms and expectations are restricting you. Break free from cultural conditioning and be true to you. Exactly what I was saying. Okay. Do you hear me? Do you hear me now? Wow. Okay. Spirit. Wow, I'm really loving you guys' reading. I feel like you guys don't care anymore. Like, you don't care about being accepted. You don't care what people expect you to do. You're like, I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. Like, regardless, I'm going to do me. Okay? Then we have here, taking advantage. So a lot of these dynamics that you were in, like I said, it was just people taking advantage of you, Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have unfulfillment in career. I deserve more. And, I feel like and this is like so crazy because this reminds me of Group 1 reading. I feel like you guys just feel very unfulfilled in your career, very unfulfilled in what you were doing, and you changed it up, And like I said, you're in this creative season where like you're going to be having so many ideas, and I don't even feel like you're supposed to take action on every single idea. But if you don't do anything else, girl, write them down. Write down these ideas, these random moments that's like, wow, that's a great idea. Write it down, okay? This is going to be a season where I don't really feel like you're going to be taking action towards these creative projects yet. You're just going to be getting a whole bunch of downloads of these creative ideas, Let's dive deeper. Group 2. What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good for the month of July? Okay. Group 2. Group 2. Okay. All right. Group 2. Let's see what we got for you guys. So we have Owl. It says, good advice from a wise person. We have Broom, new home, new attitude. Some of you guys could be moving into a new home, or like you may have recently got advice, or you had like this idea, like I need to just move away. Maybe you live with these harmful relationships. You live with this family member that's draining you, and your spiritual team is confirming that if you've been trying to manifest a new home, that home is going to be coming in, or there's going to be some progress being made for that home in the month of July. Okay. We have key. Successful outcome to your problem. So for a lot of you guys, this feels like you moving, you getting a new home, one where you can be creative. Maybe, like I said, you have a roommate situation, or you live with whatever's draining you. I do see you guys having some movement with a new home opportunity for you to get your peace back. But as well as, whatever problems that arise in the month of July, you're going to be successfully overcoming them. I do see that for you. We have fair woman, dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, so this feels like this could be the we'll see. I want to pull cards on it. Obstacles to overcome and opportunities door. You have literally house, key, and door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Yeah. I want to pull a card because I didn't get good energy from this woman. Because I was going to say, there could be like a fair woman who gives you advice that helps you. But I want to see this woman's energy. because this could also be a family member that I was speaking about. This woman's energy. This woman could be an Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. You could be an Aries or Aquarius. Yeah. It says relationship strain. The evil eye or spell work is causing discord and misunderstandings in your relationships. So some of y'all, you could be in a relationship with an Aries. Yeah, look, this woman's energy is always watching, always hating. So you have an Aries, sun, moon, or rising, or a Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising person who is watching you. This woman is watching you, and she's always watching. She's always hating. Yeah, I didn't get good energy from her. Yeah. Yeah, like I said. Yeah. This person wants you to feel lonely, okay? They want you to feel lonely. They want you to have a lack of support, right? They want you because they feel abandoned, okay? They feel abandoned by you, point blank, period. For some of you guys, not everyone, this person has even went out of their way. If you've already felt like this, then this is confirmation, but just, take the reading as it resonates. But somebody hired help and somebody has enlisted a practitioner to send unseen blockages your way. Okay, so if you already felt like that, then this is your confirmation. Like this person has moved from just sitting back in the cut, like just watching and hating, to actually like taking action. But for whatever reason, this person feels like a really like religious person. I don't know. Their energy just gives like really religious. So they're not like, oh, we have another card here. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So I feel like this person's energy, like they're super religious, like they're not themselves doing any type of spiritual work, but they will go and be sneaky and like get somebody else to do something for them. I do. Yeah. Yeah, that's their vibe. Yeah. And look at that. Spiritual jail. Spiritual jail. This woman is going to spiritual jail, okay? Because of her fucking ego. Because of her ego. She's in spiritual jail right now. Just her. She's not going. She's in spiritual jail because of her ego. Spirit, show us how spiritual jail is going to show up for her in her life. What is spiritual jail going to look like? Oh, hold on. What is spiritual jail going to look like for this woman who is gang stalking, who is stalking group 2? Okay. What is it going to look like? You think you're better than me, hater. Okay. Ooh. So the way that this is going to look is you're going to, for some of you guys, you are destined for success, like literal fame. Okay. Like you're destined for success, literal fame, you guys. And, it's like this person going to spiritual jail. You're going to see how much your life is just going to start improving because this contract is canceled. Spirit, show me what spiritual jail is going to look like and why they're going. Show me what it's going to look like for them and why they're going. Let me get some more cards. Why they're going. Okay. Ooh, y'all, that's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so many cards. All right. So, bam, look, it says your thoughts are clear and your voice is strong. Solar plexus chakra. And solar plexus is what? It's yellow. And then look at that yellow candle, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all, look at that. Do you see that? Oh my God. Okay. All right. But anywho, so we'll get to that in a second, but that was crazy. Your growth intimidates them. Your growth intimidates this person. Obstruction spell. So this person tried to do an obstruction spell on you and it backfired on them. They tried to create obstacles or delay your path. Whatever spell work they paid somebody to do or they tried to do was to create obstacles or delay your path, right? Delay your path of self-discovery, of growth, of shadow work, of awareness, of reflect. They tried to delay your spiritual awakening. Super weird. Like, who do you think you are, right? And then we have full moon here. Full moon is the culmination of things, right? Things, coming to the surface, right? And so I just feel like, all of these things are coming to a head for this person because of them trying to delay your path. This could even be like from your childhood for some of you guys, if this was like a parent or somebody like that. Like they've always seen your light. They always knew that you were meant to shine. And it's like at one point, oh my God, you guys, I'm getting so many downloads. I can just go. I feel like at one point you really thought this person, that's why the wise, good advice from this person came out, y'all. Because I feel like at one point you thought this person really loved you and they cared about you, and you were like taking advice from them. Like, what should I do about this? What should I do about that? What do you think about this? But really they were like sabotaging your life through this advice that they were giving you. But it was because like you didn't know, like you trusted this person, like had your intention, your like you thought this person had the best intentions for you, and they didn't. And the whole time your growth intimidated them. And so they didn't want you to grow and evolve here. But in the month of July, your thoughts are clear and your voice is really strong. You've opened up that solar plexus chakra. And this person is going to have to take a sit down and think about what they've done. Point blank, period. This is going to show up for them. Okay. They could even be losing a home. This person could even be losing a home. I just heard that. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, y'all, look at that underneath the bottom of the deck. Home. Something is going to go wrong with their home or their living situation. Something is going to go wrong with their home or their living situation. Like literally, they're going to go to spiritual jail. Literally, their foundation is going to be disrupted. Let's see. Self-worth. This person really targeted your self-worth. Like whenever you start to feel good about yourself, like, you know what? I think I got this. You know what? Like, oh my God, y'all, I can really go on and on about this. For real, I did not want to make these long. But look at that, y'all. Look, it says your thoughts are clear and your voice is strong. Yellow candle. You guys picked the yellow candle, right? Underneath the deck here, we have the gift of clarity. You are free from the shadows of mental illness that has affected us. So this person could even suffer with like some type of mental illness, okay? Some like undiagnosed mental illness. Mental illness may run in your family here with the healing family patterns. And that is why your spiritual team kept speaking about in the beginning of your reading to open your eyes to the good things in life. I feel like, your spiritual team wants you to focus on the good things in life because it's too easy. And it's a part of a generational, like, what's the word? Like a generational cycle or a generational curse, if you want to call it that. We have generational spirits that literally travel through our family and attack our family, to where, under psychic attack. You are slaying some type of giant in your family. Like, wow, you guys' energy is like powerful. It's so powerful. Like you're slaying like some type of giant in the spirit realm. And the spiritual attacks are going to come from harmful relationships that drain you, to keep you off of your path, from you feeling shame or guilt for not tolerating certain things or setting certain boundaries, or you wanting to break free from any type of like cultural conditioning, you being true to yourself. Group 2, you guys are famous in the freaking spiritual realm. Oh my God. No bullshit. So honored to be reading for you right now. Like, for real. You guys are famous AF in the spiritual realm. I love it. Hi, nice to meet you. Badass. Wow. This is crazy. It's like in the month of July, like you guys are remembering who you are. Like, I didn't come to fit into this family. It's like you forgot. It was like for a second, you had forgot, friend. You forgot that you weren't trying to fit in with the family. You weren't trying to get your mom or your dad's approval. You weren't trying to be a people pleaser. You came here to do the total opposite. And in July, you're remembering that shit. You were meant to be the leader, the generational curse breaker. And it's like you've been under this spell and you've been asleep. And you're waking up. Some of you guys could be Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Like this is like cardinal energy. Okay. Okay, y'all. I'm like over here just basking in your energy right now. I'm just over here basking in your energy right now. I love this energy. Okay. Let's try to close out because I really want to keep going. Okay. Spirit, one more message for group 2 for their month of July. One more message for group 2 in the month of July. Yeah. Look at that, y'all. Look at that, y'all. Big money headed your way. Okay. And then we have someone is trying to manipulate you. Trust your gut and keep your distance. We already know who this is. Y'all already know. And let's pull a message from your spiritual team and close out group 2. Group 2. Message from your spiritual team. What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? To close out this reading. Okay. We have, don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing sloppy. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only ever regret not saying it. Bottom of the deck energy. Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. All right, group 2, that is your reading. Let me know in the comments how it resonates with you, and I hope to see you guys back here soon. Bye. Wow. Y'all. Beautiful if I've ever seen it. Beautiful if I've ever seen it. Wow. La 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 la. Okay, y'all, I'm literally high off of group 2's energy. Just like la 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 la. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and clear the space. And then we have group 3. Let's see. And I said these readings were not going to be long. But you know what? I feel like group 1 and group 2 was literally like just one group. All right. Group 3. Wow. Yeah. All right. All right. All right, group 3, if you chose group number 3, let's go ahead and take a look and see what you need to know for your highest and greatest good for the month of July. For the month of July, baby. I don't know. I feel like a lot of Cancers are in this group already. Just feel it. Happy birthday to all the Cancers. I feel like a lot of Cancers are going to pick this group. Okay. Group 3, you are in your rebirth season. Focus on reinventing yourself. That's super crazy. Yep. And I'm going to pull one more for group 3. Okay. 12-12, trust that divine timing is at play in your life right now. All right, group number 3. Oh, wow, that's crazy because like 1 + 2 is 3. 1 + 2 is 3. Crazy. Okay, you are in rebirth season. Focus on reinventing yourself right now. Give me a second to tap into your energy. This energy feels very active, okay? Like, I'm getting this vision here of you guys like going to the gym, like you working out, you cleaning your home, like deep cleaning your home, like decorating your home, doing a vision board, doing some like financial planning, changing your eating, maybe taking your health more seriously, going to therapy, planning trips, reading new books or finishing books that you haven't, like, I feel like this is like really a season where you're focused on you, you know, and it's like, you know, also with 12-12 coming out here, this is about divine timing. And so what's coming through for you guys right now is to trust that as long as you focus on yourself right now, you are in alignment, everything is going to play out how it should. Okay. Everything is going to play out as it should. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have you are in abundance season. There's so much prosperity and stability. Okay. So I feel like a lot of you guys, you're ready for the abundance. You're ready for the stability. You're ready for the money to come through. And you're not exactly sure how to manifest, how it's going to come through, the when, the where, the how, the what. And so your spiritual team is coming through at this time to tell you don't focus on that. All you need to focus on is reinventing yourself. We're going to be carrying you into this new season. Okay. I feel like for you guys, group 3, you're not even going to have to lift a finger. You're not going to be lifting a finger other than focusing on yourself in this season to prepare you for your season of overflow. You're stepping into your season of overflow, and your spiritual team wants you to focus on yourself. Prioritize your needs physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, mentally. Lock in, group 3. Now, I see why your energy felt very Cancerian. Focus on yourself is not something that's so easy for Cancers to do. I love you guys. But yeah, this is about you. This is about your career. This is about your life. This is about your vision, your goals. This is about your North Star, right? Your future. Okay. Let's pull some cards. Yeah, this energy feels very different from the other groups. Group 3. Thank you, Kid Ken. Yeah, this energy feels very different. Okay. Let's see. Group 3, month of July. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Experiencing loss or grief is affecting you. Emotional healing needs priority in your journey. So for some of you guys, you could have recently lost someone. Or maybe you've lost someone and you just haven't processed it yet. It's still very confusing for you, you know? And this is not going to be for everybody, but maybe you lost someone and you just... Oh, hold on. Let me do this little thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, like maybe you lost someone and now it's finally hitting you that like this person, you've lost this person and you need to work through that. Maybe you've been keeping yourself like busy, you know what I mean? And you're finally like, okay, you know, I need to work through that. Let's get some more clarity on that. Experiencing loss and grief is affecting you. I feel like something happened to where you had no choice but to figure out what was going on with you. I don't know how to better explain it. Spirit, experiencing loss. What's going on here? What's going on here? Let's use a different deck, they say. What's going on here? Liar. This feels like you lying to yourself about something. Maybe you've been in denial about this person passing. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't see it, it doesn't affect me. If I don't think about it, it doesn't affect me. But for some of you guys, this energy feels almost like the person that you're grieving is still like living, like they're still alive. You just had to like cut them off, and it could possibly be because this person lied to you about something. But it's like there's some type of betrayal or loss that has catapulted you into a rebirth season. Like you changing up your hair, you you know, like I said, like there's something here about something happening and then you bossing up as a result of it. Let's see what's going on here, you guys. Don't worry. We're going to get to the bottom of this. If it's the last thing I do. Okay. I don't know why I just heard that right now. Okay. Let's see. There's literally nothing there. Huh. Evil eye. Oh my God. Y'all, I cannot make this up. I literally shuffled the deck. I'm going to shuffle 3 times to double check. Well, we literally have evil eye and we have feelings of shame and guilt are weighing you down. Focus on the positive when pursuing your goals. We have evil eye. And so I feel like there's evil eye towards you going through this rebirth season. Oh, thank you. All right, I got it, y'all. Okay, remember, y'all take what resonates, okay? This is what I just heard. I just heard that you're in a season of rebirth. You're glowing up. You're leveling up. Okay, you're focusing on you in all ways. Okay, and there's somebody who is experiencing loss or grief because you have walked away from this person, okay? Because they were emotionally immature and they just need to get their shit together, okay? You caught this person in some type of lie, or they just lie over and over and over again, and you finally got tired of it and you walked away from this particular relationship or this friendship here, and now they're sending you the evil eye. This is a collective message, like, because this card came out. Like, this energy keeps showing up. The feelings of shame and guilt weighing you down. Focus on the positive when pursuing your goals. So somebody's sending you the evil eye because you walked away from this relationship, okay? You're no longer pouring energy into it, blah, 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 right? Baneful magic. Exactly. It's like the same messages, but just it's affecting each group differently. Baneful magic. All right. Denial. Yeah, this person is in denial. This person is in such a denial, like in a state of denial about you not being with them anymore, that they're doing baneful magic against you. Like they're in denial that you're not coming back. This person is in denial that you have completely moved on from them. And I don't know, I'm just feeling like no shame, but like this person feels a little like cuckoo, like a little crazy. Like, oh my God, y'all, that's why I was hearing if it's the last thing that I do. This person feels like if it's the last thing that they'll do, they're going to get you. They're going to get you back, or they're going to hurt you, or they're going to get you back with them. They're going to get you back. This person says if it's the last thing they do, they are going to hurt you the way you hurt them. Creepy. You may have been recently having dreams about this person. What's going on for the month? But again, like I said, the month of July for you is a month of rebirth. Oh my God, y'all, look at this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, like I said, you may have been dreaming of this person. We have gifts of dreams coming out here. You may be dreaming of this person. This person may show up in the dream realm. This person is very insecure and they want you to feel insecure. My gosh. Yeah. Then we have unexpected loss. Again, this person didn't expect for you to walk away. Yeah. So for some of you guys, this person lived with you or you guys shared a home together. Spirit is talking about you cleansing that home. You cleansing that home. You cleansing that space. You protecting that space. Okay, so what advice do you have for group 3? I mean, we know there's this energy here or whatever. Jeesh. What advice do you have for group 3? Okay. You finally see things as they actually are. Group 3, you finally see things as they actually are. That's the positive side of things, okay? You finally see this person for who they really are. That's what your spiritual team is saying. And then we have here, share your gifts with the world. But like you finally see right through all of this shit, okay? Spirit, what advice? Give some advice for group 3. Okay, lots of cards. Yeah, look at that. It says you are being watched or monitored. Why did I say monitored like that? Monitored. Protect your privacy, remote viewing. Yeah, I told you it was giving like stalker crazy vibes. Like obsessed. Someone is casting spells against you. Your enemies are working against you. Protection is needed. So they want you to level up your protection. Okay, I feel like, you guys are in a space where I'm not saying that you should get all worked up and get all scared when you hear somebody is like doing certain things against you because it gives it power, right? I'm not saying for you to get all frantic and stuff. But I feel like you guys think that this person is just going to go away. And your spiritual team is coming through in the month of July saying they're not just going to go away. It doesn't matter how much you ignore them. They're not just going to go away. They're not just going to stop, for some of you guys, doing this baneful magic against you. They're not going to stop, invading your privacy, watching you, monitoring you. They're not going to stop. They're literally obsessed with you. You have to do something about it. And so on a practical sense, if you are experiencing this and this person is like quite literally harassing you, you need to like call the police. Okay, file a complaint or like do like, what is it, a protection order or, physically protect your home, then you need to do the spiritual work, what I'm saying? Do you some protection, connect with your spiritual team and see, because you do have access to the ancestral wisdom through dreams. You are spiritually gifted, but this is not just going to go away is what I'm hearing. Like they're not just going to give up and, yeah. Angel number 666. Oh my God. Balance, wealth, grounded faith. You are under psychic attack. Strengthen your protection. They want you to protect yourself. There's no more like, oh my God, they just been through so much. And that's why they're doing that. So your spiritual team is like low key, like angry, like, no, fuck that. No. If they're coming for you, you need to take action, Isolation causing stress or neglect of physical health. Maybe some of you guys are really nervous. You know, you are really nervous. You don't really want to go outside. You don't really want to date other people. You don't really want to do things because you know there's this lingering energy of this psycho in the corner waiting to catch you slipping. You know? And your spiritual team is saying, like, this is rebirth season, girl. It's time to level up. It's time to reinvent yourself. Like, we're no longer living in fear anymore. Like, that's what's coming through. Like, they don't want you living in fear. No. Like, I just keep hearing no, no, no. Like, no, like, no. All this has to end. And I feel like in the month of July, something is shifting for you where you are setting a hard line in the sand. Like, no. No more of this. No more of the back and forth. No more of the lies. No more of casting somebody who's, for some of you guys, it's not going to be everyone. From you sending me the evil eye, from you doing baneful magic against me. No more. I'm taking action and I'm fighting back. Let's see. What else is going on here? For group number 3 in the month of July, what do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? Group 3. 3 cards, please. Great. Okay, so we have Parrot. It says someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Maybe that's why you've been quiet. Because this person, whoever this is, who's we're picking up on, who is working against you with the literal axe, they know a lot about you. Okay? And they may be using that to their advantage because they know a lot about you. They know something that they feel like can end you. Let's see what we have here for you. Firecracker. Yeah, that's why I'm feeling so passionate, y'all, for real. Like this energy. They want you to get excited. They want you to get excited. They want you to be happy about life again. They want you to lean into this energy. There's so much on the other side of freedom, of joy, of happiness, of you reinventing yourself, this rebirth that you're going through. There's so much on the other side of this, like so much. Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. And then we have the month of May. You could be born in the month of May. This person could be born in the month of May. This person could be a Gemini or a Taurus. You could be a Gemini or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We have Chairfield. Wow. It says someone new is entering your life. For a lot of you guys, this feels like love. Like there's a new romantic relationship. Maybe you've been trying to keep your love life on the low. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you had a boo. You got somebody who you've been dealing with and you're just scared to come out with a relationship, because this person here, hasn't gotten over you. Or maybe you're not even trying to date anybody because you don't even know why. Hell, you don't even know why you're not trying to date anybody. It doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, it's from this energy of this person here that you got to clear out and you got to deal with this shit. You can't just tuck it away in the closet, friend, and just hope that one day you'll look in there and it'll be gone. You got to deal with this. You got to do the spiritual work. You got to do the cord cutting. You got to do the protection work. You got to do what you got to do. And then we have Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. You got to do what you got to do. And if for some of you guys, if this is like you grieving the loss of like someone that you deeply cared for, this is you being in denial about that. And this is affecting your ability to manifest abundance. This is affecting your ability to be in healthy relationships and have healthy friendships and move forward in your life because you are isolating yourself. And you don't want to deal with those emotions, and your spiritual team wants you to deal with that in the month of July. If that is the case for you, you need to get a therapist or somebody you need to talk to. You need to deal with that because it's working against you. All right, Spirit, what else does group number 3 need to know for their highest and greatest good? Diving a bit deeper. What's going on for them? What's going on for them? Group 3. What's the vibes? What's the tea? What's the energy? Yeah. Oh, man. Y'all. Somebody's literally doing death magic against you. For some of you guys, okay? If this resonates, you know. If you just... And this type of shit, like, literally, you guys, it really pisses me off. It really pisses me off, like, for real. And that's what happens when people get into spiritual work and learning about certain things, and they have mental issues that they need to deal with, and they're not aware of, and they're not self-aware, and they don't care to address them, and they get into learning about certain things, especially because there's so much stuff online now. They get to dibbling and dabbling and stuff. Well, we're not going to get on that today. Somebody is literally... They want you, if you have this unexplained, look at that, illness spell work, y'all, to cause physical or mental health issues. If you just all of a sudden recently have been sick out of nowhere, you literally don't know what's wrong with you. You've been to the doctors don't know what's wrong with you. They literally are saying your blood work is fine, everything is fine, we don't see anything going on with you. Exactly, Divinity Space. Exactly. Somebody is doing illness spell work against you, y'all. I hate this type of stuff. Makes me sick to my stomach because it's so ugly and nasty. Like, I just don't operate like that, you know? And, you know, I'm not going to get into that. Okay. Someone wants to shut you up and silence you. I literally just saw a beef tongue with needles in it. I don't know if that's confirmation for somebody, but I literally just saw a tongue with needles in it. I don't know who that was for, okay? But take it as it resonates. But we have confusion, uncertainty, fogginess, disarray. This card says to cause physical or mental health issues, right? Confusion, uncertainty, fogginess. They want you to be so confused. They want you to be all over the place. They want you to be like, oh my God, I'm sick. Oh my God, my finances are messed up. Oh my God, I'm feeling these feelings of shame. Oh my God, I'm feeling this is... Oh. I honestly feel like this person, whoever this person is for you, I want to dive deeper into this person because I want to give you guys clarity, because I know sometimes, you know, we're doing these general readings like this. It's like, okay, who the fuck is it? Who is it? And obviously, right, use your intuition, check in with your spiritual team, do what you need to do to figure out who it is, right? Don't completely depend on a reading on the internet, right? Obviously, right? But at the same time, I want to try to give you guys as much clarity as possible. Because, and the reason why I'm saying that is because you guys probably are really confused because there's so much random stuff going on that you're probably really confused. Okay. Financial blockages, unseen forces hinder your financial growth, creating a scarcity mindset and obstacles to your wealth. Like I told you, it's so much going on. Like you don't know, oh, it's my health, now it's my wealth, and then we have anger. I cannot control my rage. You struggle to clear away energy blockages or stagnant energy to create space for all that is new. Relationship strain. The evil eye spell work is causing discord and misunderstandings in your relationships. This is somebody, when I say this person is angry with you, I'm not talking about a little mad, like they'll get over it tomorrow mad. I'm talking about you can literally say that you know for a fact this person hates your guts. You may have even said that jokingly, like, man, that person hates my guts. Or, man, I know, like, she hates me. If you ever gotten a feeling about this person that they hate you, because hate is a strong word, but if you've ever just gotten this feeling like this person just hates my guts. And maybe you don't even know why. But if you've ever just had this feeling like, man, they hate me, that's the person. Whoever's the first person that comes to your mind, that's the person. That's it. That's the person. You get a lot of anxiety when you're around them, or when you talk to this person on the phone, when you used to. This person is very selfish. They're only worried about themselves. They cause you a lot of anxiety. And they try to pull on your heartstrings because you're such a giving person. You're such a giving and loving and kind soul. They may have been violent towards you because we have trauma, aggression, abuse, domestic violence. Take what resonates. I'm just giving you guys clarity so you can know. Yeah, what did I say? Like draining conversations. I'm talking about like, oh my God, I can't wait to get off the phone with you. I don't know what it is, but you are draining the life out of me. And like sometimes you may feel bad, like, oh, I'm being mean. This is my mom, or this is my dad, or this is my sister, my brother, or I've known this person since, I've been a kid. I know this and this and this. But like they just drain you. And then they lie. They lie about the smallest things. They never think that they're wrong in situations. Never think they're wrong. We have anger, rage, war, frustration, outrage. I feel like anger came out here twice. Yeah, it did. And anger is connected to the root chakra. I feel like for some of you guys, this is a sibling. Not gonna lie. I feel like this could be a sibling for some of you guys. Sibling who has like anger problem issues. That may be a thing that they've dealt with. Like always anger. Like always like, having anger issues. Okay. Honestly, what I'm hearing is this person might try to come over to visit you at your home in the month of July. Do not allow them to come to your home. I mean, do what you want. It's your home, right? That's what I see. They might try to draw really close to you in the month of July. Keep your space. Keep your distance. They need proximity to you. And for some of you guys, this is so interesting because it's not even like, sometimes people they unknowingly, they carry spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you have to be careful about who you have in your home, because sometimes people unknowingly carry spirits, to where it's not even about them. It's about the spirits that they carry that are trying to harm you, that are trying to deter you from your path. You know what I mean? And like this person could genuinely just be so unaware of the spirits that they carry on them because they're just not aware, they're not in a healed space, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm picking up. It's not even that this person is like knowing of what they're doing. For some of y'all, some of you, this person is they know what they're doing. But for some of you, this feels like this person doesn't even know. They just have a lot of healing that they need to do. And they're just very like immature and just a lot of imbalances. They may even have like substance abuse issues. They try to keep up this certain facade. They're in toxic relationships and they are like they gossip a lot, and they're just like drawn to your energy because they're so stagnant, They're so stagnant. They don't have any progress going on. They feel very stuck. They feel very restricted in life. And it's like they're attracted to you because you're a healer. Okay, group 3, like you're a healer. You know what I mean? But I feel like for some of you guys, you haven't tapped into that yet. And in the month of July, you're tapping into your healer era, right? Which you're tapping into your rebirth season where you're reinventing yourself. For some of you guys, maybe you've already been healing and you already like maybe do tarot or you do readings or you do some type of like healing work, you know? And like in the month of July, you're like putting yourself out there and you're like solidifying it as like a real like, you know, I don't know, like spiritual business or something like that. Or you're like offering your gifts to like, you know, other people, you know what I mean? But I feel like this person is drawn to you, you know, this person is drawn to you because of your ability to heal, you know, but like your view of them is like altered because like you see them from a place, I don't know the word for it. Like you see them from like who they can be versus who they show you to be over and over again. You know, 11:11 on the clock, 2:22 on the clock. Wow. And it's like you do it. Oh my God, y'all, look at this. Ignoring warning signs. And you ignore a lot of the things that they show you because you love them. You care about them, you know. But I feel like in the month of July, you know, you're focused on your path and your goals and you're leveling up and you're not feeding into that, you know. Let's pull some career cards for you guys and close out. I also feel like you guys know a lot of family secrets. You guys know a lot of family secrets and that people want to keep you silent. They don't want you to talk about the family secrets. They don't want you to talk about those things. They want you to be quiet about, yeah. And they think if you keep healing, if she keeps doing the healing work, you know, I'm going to get exposed. So we have star power. You need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. And I don't know if it was for this reading or not, but I was talking about in the reading where I was saying that you want to do creative things, but you feel like you don't have the time to do creative work on creative projects. I think that was in group 2. Okay. Strategy. You need a step-by-step plan of action to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's pull your message from Spirit. And let's close out. Group 3. Okay, love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. Say no when you want to say no instead of saying yes to please other people is a real act of self-love. All right, so that is your message, group number 3. That is what you need to know to be successful in the month of July. I hope you guys resonated with this. Let me know in the comments. I really feel like there's bigger and better experiences that are coming your way, and you may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you watch this video. Literally, just trust the process. Again, like 12:12, trust divine timing. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing, you guys. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please go ahead and do that. Subscribe to me here on TikTok if you're watching the replay. And I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a great month. And I look forward to doing a reading for you really soon. If you guys don't know, I am no longer doing personal readings anymore. So if anybody reaches out to you claiming to be me or trying to offer you a private reading with me, I no longer offer private readings to the public. But yeah, talk to you guys real soon.